So the media says there's racism here. Is there racism?
Okay, let me tell you something about that. It's funny that you ran into me of all people.
Apparently.
Okay? I was here the first day at Ground Zero. I actually spoke on stage. I actually saw the guy with a swastika flag.
So it was a real thing.
It was a real thing. But this is what they didn't tell you. He was going around with the flag saying, "Is this what you want for our country?
Really?
This is what Trudeau is going to turn our flag into if we allow this draconian fascism to continue. Is this what you want the Maple Leaf to be replaced by? This is what we're heading to, people." And he was speaking with a European accent. So I'm thinking that he came from a country that knows about fascism, because we don't know it. You know, we're just oblivious to it, and we don't see the slow incremental movements that they're making towards this total, you know, I don't know even what to call it. It's got so many labels, you know. We know what it is. It's a push towards this new world order of total submission and control, you know, stripping citizens of their rights, stripping them of their firearms, stripping us of our dignity, you know, stripping us of our fundamental freedoms. And you take a look at it. You've got this thing that's called the Charter of Rights, and we can talk about how sections 2, 3, 4, 7 travel. I have the right to travel in this country as a Canadian citizen that was born on University Avenue, whose sister is the head of a big branch of the military. But I can't do that because I have decided, because of my heart issues, to not get vaccinated. I can't travel. I can't represent this country in track and field, which is what I do, which is my thing, because of these measures. And this is the thing, when I said to Trudeau when I was on the stage, "Come out and talk to us. You think we were going to hurt you when we got our children here?" You know what I'm saying? And okay, there's so many things I can tell you, but I can tell you the greatest travesty that's happened here. The topic has given them rise to fail an opportunity here. The opportunity to show the world what Canadians are really about. You know, because of these vaccines and mandates, yes, that's what drew us together. But when you're here, is this not crazy? Like amazing, the vibe, the feeling of love, and
Yeah.
and then when you get off this emotional high, and then you come in and you read the social media talking about these guys running around with swastikas, racist. I listened to this woman from an Indigenous group, an Acadian Francophone Indigenous group, essentially Métis, but they were the very first natives to come to Canada that migrated here. Like, you know, if you do that genealogy, archaeology, whatever ology that they used to find out who was the first people in Canada, people that and flags that I've never seen before. I've seen flags that I've never seen before from the Middle East that were here.
Yeah.
Because they're no longer Middle Easterners here. They're no longer police officers over there. I don't know what your walk of life is, what your religion is, what your race is, what your color is, what your gender is. I only know that you're Canadian. And this has really given us an opportunity, and that's what's the real nasty thing, that we've unified. You want to see a weird unification? Durham, OPP, Ottawa police are all unified here. It's even brought the cops together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But for what? Because, you know, I really hate the fact that I can't go and give each one of these officers hugs. And that's the other thing too. There's all sorts of stuff about the cops. Look, I can if you're an empathic person and you can feel energies, it's, oh man, the only negative energy is coming from the police. And it's primarily an energy of fear. Some of them are scared shitless.
Yeah.
And they don't realize that we are not here to hurt them. We don't want to hurt them. We don't need them here. We can really self-manage ourselves because we got all our kids here. You know what? I was an English major in university. My dad's a university professor of English, and there's no way that I'll ever capture the words to really describe what's going on down here.
Yeah.
I see all you guys blinging up all your stuff. I don't know what you're all saying, but this is way more real than CNN. Like, you gotta just start listening to us, because we're you. When I post my videos, I'm posting videos that I haven't even reviewed. I don't even know what I'm posting. I'm just posting it raw on edit. I'm like, oh my God. Okay, so I posted my one video to YouTube and I didn't really read it. And then the first time in 12 years on YouTube, I got a video taken down. Right. And I think it's because in the course of this was when I was on stage. He recorded it of me talking on stage. And I think it got torn down because I said that the virus is from an alien species of bats who were watching cartoons and saw that Batman didn't have superhero powers. So they took me down for saying misinformation. Do you think that I really believe that? I don't, but I should have the right to say that.
Yeah.
And then on stage, I was saying, you should have the right to call me an idiot for
Yeah.
that. That's freedom of speech. And if you're going to hurt my feelings for calling me an idiot because I think that aliens back from space gave it to us, then I shouldn't be on social media. And you know what's the interesting thing? Is you guys have no idea how they're watching us. We're being watched by drone right now. I have these really crazy binoculars. I spotted 3 snipers.
Really?
Yeah, that could, you know, fall asleep behind his trigger and pull that trigger and one of us is dead, right?
Yeah.
Why do they got I'm all for Canadian snipers if they're against our enemies, but the last time I can't remember the last time Canadian had enemies.
Yeah.
Like, you hear these Hannity guys, normally guys that I don't like, okay? Well, I like Hannity sometimes and I don't. Sometimes I like Rogan, sometimes I don't like Rogan. But all these guys, left, right, they're all seeing what's going on here and they're all unifying. They're all seeing the common goal of what's happening here, and it's spreading globally because people are starting to understand and realize that's what the truckers have shown. That it's not about your geographic location. It's not about your age, like all these other criterias. We're Canadians, but above that, we're the only other subdivision that we are is humans on this planet. And that now divides between rich and poor. This is why I have been against Black Lives Matter. Because as a black man, because we have gotten so focused on ourselves and they've made us, you know, killing 312 black people in 365 days, the year that BLM was born, 2012. There's a legitimate need for them to exist, but they're the false paradigm. It's poor lives that really matter. Who's going to argue with poor lives matter? Who does that include now? All the truckers, all of us that have the power to make a change finally. Finally, all these little groups are coming together and one heading the truckers and we're making a difference. Me and my boy have basically eaten nothing all day.
Yeah.
We got to go get some fuel. Listen, guys, continue to follow TikToks, Instagrams. We're trying to post. They've torn me down off of everything.
Yeah.
They took down my Instagram because I was asking about who's paying for these vaccines. They tore me down off of YouTube. I told you why.
Yeah.
They tore me down off of Twitter entirely because some guy started threatening the truckers, and I said, if you come down and touch the trucks, it's on. You touch us, we're going to touch you. And then I'm now a terrorist, and I got somebody tried to report me to CSIS.
Yeah.
Because I was saying don't, you know, incite violence against us because we're here for you. You hear that? That's what we're here, guys. Freedom. What's my name? You guys can look me up. My name is Shawn, S-H-W-N, Folkes, F-O-L-K-E-S. Now, when you bring up my last name, you might bring up my sister because she's the head of acquisitions and procurements. Okay, she's buying fighter jets for the military. Paula Folkes Dallaire. You might bring up my dad, John Folkes, my father. And if you bring his name up, he's the founding father, the guy who started reggae music. It's
Really?
my dad. Yeah,
Really?
man.
Holy crap.
Yeah, Oh Carolina, that's my dad's song. And you can find out the history of it. Because now people can't say, oh, you're bullshitting, because they can do their Google research.
Yeah.
That's the thing. We've got the power of knowledge and information. Let's start using that and spreading that information, whether it's about the bullshit science behind this. Spread the information. Counter the media, because we're stronger than they are. They call us the fringe. We're not the fringe. Look at how many of you guys are up there. Yeah, you see the snipers on the roofs. We ain't the minorities. Look at how many of us, all of you people, all of you. I don't even know who you are, but we are the majority. And I got nothing but pure love for you all. Stay strong, guys.
You're a very articulate man.
Thank you, man. Well, I'm an English major in university, right? So I got to use that other than eloquent ways of saying, would you like an order of fries to go with that? You know what I'm saying? Would you like to hear some Shakespeare? I got volumes of it quoted.
Really?
Oh, yeah, in my memory from ever. But it's useless information. That's why the education system needs to change as well.
Yeah.
I'm finally using my university education now to finally speak to my fellow Canadians. Well, thank you, University of Toronto, for those years of fucking the mill on the floss, 500 pages of bullshit. Finally, my words.
I'm sure you're inspiring 5,000 people watching you right now.
5 grand people watching?
Yeah.
No, there's 5 grand here, but that 5 grand is 50,000, is 500,000, okay? It's 5 million. We are spreading worldwide, guys. Everybody continue to remember to spread and share the love. One love, guys. One love, man. Respects to all of you. Thank you so much for supporting us. We're the teeth, but you guys are the tail. I said that to one cop and he was like, whoa, this guy knows some military shit, eh?
Really?
Of course I do. Look at my sister, man. She ain't gonna be happy with me because the last time I seen her, she was like, yo, Shawn, talk to the RCMP lately? Because, they're watching me all over social media and stuff, right? Yeah. And the RCs aren't liking what I'm saying because I speak the truth. The truth is ugly, but the truth will set us free, guys. We just gotta, we're not the ones that gotta swallow the pills. You ever made a mistake?
Everyone has made mistakes.
I make tons of them all the time. That's how I learn.
Yeah.
The government's making mistakes, but they're not learning from them.
You're right.
Make your mistakes, guys. If it's in our best interest, okay. We thought the vaccines were going to work. They're not working. We got to try other things now. We've got to look at the states and doctors who've had 0 case fatalities because they're treating people in the first 7 days. You know what I mean? Instead of locking down the entire society and giving people serve checks, why weren't they taking care of the most vulnerable at risk? Locking those down, our frontline workers, supporting them, giving them extra money. I wanted a letter in my mail telling me, Shawn, guess what? You're not getting your GST check because we're giving it to first responders. That's what I wanted. I wanted to protect our most vulnerable, not put people in quarantine that are healthy.
Yeah.
You know, quarantine the people that are sick. Make sure we take care of the elderly, the sick, you know, and we focus on our resources on protecting and quarantining them so that businesses aren't going down, you know, so that people aren't relying on the government, which is what they want. They want us to be reliant on them for our food and bread, which will not get delivered if the truckers get any more pissed off, right?
Yeah.
And that's why we're finally getting a voice, because somebody that has power. Remember this word, guys. The most important word here is hegemony. They'll be like, what word is that? They don't teach you that word.
Let's hear a definition.
The power of the people. The power of numbers, which is what we have. Hegemony. Let's use it. One love, guys.
I just have one quick question that I know a lot of people want to know. What is your favorite quote and what's your favorite book?
Oh, that's difficult. My favorite book is maybe The Book of Five Rings by Miyamoto Musashi, arguably, or The Fourth Reich by Jim Marrs. My famous quote is my own. I'd rather be hated for who I am than loved for who I'm not.
I'd rather be hated for... Say it again?
I'd rather be hated for who I am than loved for who I'm not. So in other
Good
words,
quote.
Be yourself. Always be yourself. Be true to yourself. Be true to yourselves, guys. One love. Yeah, man. And they are organized crime. They are. The government is an organized cabal, and we got to take them down. But we're not going to take them down with violence. It's going to be with peace and...
Love, guys.
Love.
Hugging. Thank you, brother.
Okay, man.
I'll see you around. I'll talk to you sometime. No. Everyone, I didn't expose it yet.
I'd like to know, man.
Everyone wants to know. Yeah. Yeah. All right, I'll see you around, man. I'll talk to you later. I'll see you sometime later. I'll talk to you. All right, take care, brother. Boom, boom, boom. ZNN News, guys. ZOT is back. That was 2 crazy interviews. Had an interview with the cop, and then an interview with him. Boom. Very, very articulate.